Let's take you live to the police hospital where Vice President Dr. Bawumia is just about to receive his jab.
Together with his spouse and the Vice President as well, together with his spouse, will be taking the jabs. First of all, as a symbolic gesture to show to the rest of the world, and indeed specifically to the rest of Ghana, that the vaccines are safe. The president also did indicate the rollout plan for the rest of the public to receive the vaccines in the coming days. Of course, the president took his at the 37 military hospital. The vice president just making his arrival at the police hospital in Accra together with his spouse. This marks, of course, the beginning of the deployment of the 600,000 doses of AstraZeneca vaccines from tomorrow, March 2nd, to Monday, March 15, 2021, by the Ghana Health Service. The vaccines by the Serum Institute of India arrived in Ghana on February 24 this year, and we understand that it will be deployed in 43 districts. A statement is being made by one of the police officers. We'll listen to the statement right now.
Lady, the second lady, Madam Samira, the Minister of Interior, the IGP, other ministers and officers of the police service, the media. I want to take this august opportunity to welcome you all to Police Hospital for this all-important vaccination exercise against this deadly disease, COVID-19, which is a viral disease, which we cannot cure, but rather empower the cells of the body to fight it. And that is the main reason why we are here today, to take vaccines which will empower our body to produce more antibodies to fight the disease, not only in our body but also in general. As we are protected, others are also protected. So this morning we are privileged to have the dignitaries amongst us to do this vaccination, to show the whole nation that it is a safe thing to do, to protect us, just like we've been doing for our children. We give them immunization so that when the disease comes, the disease will not be able to overcome them. As they do the immunization, what you got to know is that we were trained to do this immunization. Those who do the immunization, they wash their hands, they sanitize it, and do the immunization. Don't be surprised to see that they are not in gloves. That is the protocol, and that's the training that was given. And we want to assure the whole nation that the vaccination is safe, and our leaders are taking the good example for us all to take it, for us to be protected. You are all welcome for this very august occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doc. At this juncture, we will invite the doc
for his inoculation, and then he will be joined by the second lady also to be registered, and then she will take her vaccination as well.
Thank you very much, Minister Designate for Information. Second Lady, Minister Designate for Interior, IGP, the Minister Designate for Health, members, senior officers and commissioners of police, media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are here this morning to take vaccinations. This morning His Excellency the President took the lead, and under his leadership and with the support of our partners, Ghana became the first country in the world to benefit from the COVAX facility, which is open to about 92 low and middle income countries. And Ghana is the first country to have benefited from that facility. And it is under the leadership of the President and the hard work of the Ghana Health Service staff and members of the task force that the President has put together that Ghana has had the opportunity to have this. We are taking this vaccine today to assure the public and Ghanaians in general that it is safe. It is safe to be immunized by this, to take this vaccine. And that safety, the Food and Drugs Authority has really assured us, and we are very confident in the safety of this vaccine. And that is why the President took the lead to take this vaccine, and we are following in that stead, and it will then go on with all the health service workers, security agencies, and essential workers, and so on. So we are asking all Ghanaians to be cooperative in this process of vaccination. It's going to take some time. Our goal is to immunize about 20 million Ghanaians. That is the target for this year. And so we will start. Every long journey will begin with a step, and we will take our steps towards that. So we ask for your patience, we ask for your cooperation as we go. But please don't listen to the naysayers who want to spread conspiracy theories about this vaccine. As the President said last night, it is not going to change your DNA or have all these effects that they are talking about in the conspiracies. Please, this is to protect the health of our people in Ghana. It is to protect all of us, protect our economy so that we move forward. We've approved two, the Sputnik and the AstraZeneca, and more will be coming by the grace of God. So let us all cooperate and get this thing done. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. His Excellency the Vice President will now move to the registration desk to the left and will be registered. He will later be followed by the second lady. So first is the registration.
When your second shot is due, when and how to send you a message that your second shot is due, and it is subsequent to the registration that you proceed to take the vaccination. The AstraZeneca vaccine is in 2 shots. And so for every person taking that vaccine, you will take a first, and then about 8 weeks later, take a second. His Excellency the Vice President is done with the registration. Colleagues in the media, please stay behind the media perimeter. Please stay behind the media perimeter so that all your other colleagues can get a good view of His Excellency the Vice President.
Having just registered his name among those who will be taking the vaccination injection, is now being prepared for the injection itself. A couple of minutes ago, about some 30 minutes ago, the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was the first person in the whole of the land to take that vaccine, and that moment has arrived. The medical officer injecting the Vice President, and there it goes, deep into his skin. The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, in the full glare of TV cameras, live on TV, streaming on social media throughout the country and throughout the world, for everyone to see that this vaccine is safe, to the extent that the President himself has submitted himself to be vaccinated, to the extent that the Vice President and his wife, Hajia Samira Bawumia, currently also being taken through the registration process by the medical officers. She will also soon be vaccinated, and we heard the announcement from the Minister for Information Designate indicating that the COVAX vaccine is in 2 shots, and so the registration is pretty much very necessary so as people can be tracked and reminded to come for the 2nd shot. Ghana is the first country to have received the COVAX vaccines, 600,000 of them earlier last week. They arrived on an Emirates airline flight at the Kotoka International Airport. Of course, last night the President did address the nation, and he did say that he knew that there were still some who continued to
10 minutes. The Minister Designate for the Interior will make the closing remarks. He informs me that he'll be taking his shot right afterwards. Today, my uncle, the Health Minister, will take his tomorrow alongside all other health workers, including the President's Advisor on Health, the Director General of the Ghana Health Service, and Dr. Achiano himself. Mrs. Mimi Daku, the head of the FDA herself, she certified all of this. She will take it as well. The WHO country rep, they would all take theirs. My understanding is from tomorrow. And so the Ghana Police Hospital will hand over a card to, well, yes, the wife of the Vice President has just finished taking her shot. The Ghana Police Hospital will hand over the card to His Excellency, the Vice President. That is evidence that you have been vaccinated, sir. And so they prepared a card also for the wife of the Vice President. And at this juncture, may I invite the Minister responsible for the Interior to make the closing remarks.
Thank you, Minister Designate, for Hey, no, please. That's my boss. Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Excellency the Second Lady, the Ministers Designate Information, Health, IGP, Controller General, members of the Presidential COVID Task Force present,
ladies and gentlemen, members of the media. It is a privilege for me to say a big thank you to His Excellency the Vice President for coming to grace this occasion. As he has said, it's leadership by example. His Excellency the President took his vaccination earlier today at the 37 Military Hospital with the First Lady, and we have the privilege of watching the second gentleman and the second lady of this country also take their vaccination. Just as happened at the military hospital, the Minister Designate for Defense followed the example to assure the military leadership that he's with the President in showing this example. And after His Excellency departs, I would also do it to assure the IGP that we are prepared to demonstrate so that he can follow, and the police and the other security agencies would be assured that it's okay. I think that we all have to praise God for the excellent and exemplary leadership that we have by His Excellency the President and the Vice President. And so I would say to all of you, thank you for coming here to observe this very, very important event, which should now be a starter for what is going to happen tomorrow, to be led by other leaders. So, Excellency the Vice President, Excellency Second Lady, I say thank you very much for coming to exhibit this exemplary leadership. God bless you and God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
Shall we rise as His Excellency the Vice President takes leave of us? And when the Minister Designate for the Interior is done, he will come back and take his seats.
Charlie, so, now you're ready to jump for machine.
As we've heard over and over again, this is to assure the public that the COVID-19 vaccine, which will be rolled out from tomorrow, is safe for the public. And we saw the President and the First Lady earlier take theirs at the 37 Military Hospital. And then we just witnessed Vice President Dr. Bawumia and his wife receiving their vaccinations. Are you convinced? If you were one of those people who didn't want to take the jab, have you been assured enough? Well, I've seen a lot of comments on our Facebook feed at the moment, some of you raising concerns about even the contents of the vial that was used in the vaccination, or which contained the vaccine, let me put it that way. And a lot of you are raising concerns, especially about the nurses who aren't using the gloves.